Namaste, yogis. Welcome to our daily live yoga class. What a beautiful opportunity to get on our mats, to move, to connect. Love having you all here. Shout out Brandon, Christine, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Katie, Yada. Welcome. We got 30 minutes together. And so I invite you, let's come right to stand at the top of your mat. Many of you are sitting comfortably, perhaps anticipating a little bit of discussion, but let's come right to the top of your mat and begin to deepen your breath. If you know Ujjayi breath, connect to your Ujjayi breath, that strong inhale and exhale through your nose. And just for a second, reflect on what is it that brought you to your yoga practice today? What is it that inspired you to carve out these 30 minutes to get on your mat, to take this time and just really remind yourself and really feel proud of yourself for giving yourself permission to be here. And as you set your drishti, your gaze straight forward, connect to that intention and let that be part of your mantra for the next 30 minutes. Just really start to embody your intention. As you're standing in Tadasana, create rock star alignment. Happy toes, spread your toes out nice and wide, draw your shoulders back, and really begin to deepen your breath and even activate your fingers. I notice sometimes my fingers get dull. Just really bring intention to every part of your body. From this space of standing connected to your intention, from this space of rock star alignment, inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Share a big smile to all the yogis and press back, downward facing dog. Nice one. Okay, I'm gonna spotlight a few yogis here, get a few different views on. I'm gonna get just as you just find some comfort in your down dog. I'm getting Katie on the line. I'm getting Deanna on, a couple different angles, different views. And then we're gonna get Kaylee as well. That's nice. And we got 3 very unique views. And so from here, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, drop your head heavy. Inhale, reach up high, take a slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Draw your shoulders back, gaze up. And press back, down dog. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale, clearing breath. Again, deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, rise high, slight back bend. Breathe it in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Breathe in deep. Press back, downward facing dog. And now here in this down dog, come back to your intention. Remind yourself what inspired you to get on your mat today, to carve out these 30 minutes. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach high, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Draw your shoulders back, gaze up. Press back, down dog. And just something I want you to be aware of. I appreciate that everybody's following along with the instructions. If you feel that you want to hold one of the poses a little bit longer, feel free to do that. Like really listen to your body, what it needs. I know for me, I often hang out in up dog a little bit longer than the teacher instructs, and it feels good. So just know that this is your practice and give yourself what you need. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. I love it. And just here, even just here of our 3 yogis on Spotlight, we got 2 dogs with us. Amazing. No doubt others as well. And just sit a little bit lower in your chair pose. Continue to breathe Ujjayi breath. Connect to your intention. And now bring the corners of your mouth towards the ceiling. Nice. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, warrior 1. Just for 1 breath. Inhale, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to your mat, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it in. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot to the top of your mat, warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Big smile. Press back, downward facing dog. And again, deep inhale. Exhale, clearing breath. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, drop your head heavy. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Draw your shoulders back, wide open. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right arm towards the ceiling. And hands to your mat, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it in. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left arm high. And exhale, hands to your mat, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And press back, downward facing dog. And I just got to give a shout out. So many of you are on the hero's journey right now and doing such incredible work. I got to see some of your breakthroughs and your transformations, and some of you are already graduates. But I just, wherever you are in your journey, just really be so pleased, be so proud. You made it. You're exactly where you need to be. Katie, are you yoga for busy moms? No, I'm mixing up. Okay, I'm mixing. There's somebody who looks just like you. Anyways, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it in fully. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to your chin. Give it a little kiss, some love. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your right knee, stack your right hip over your left, and either hang out right here in three-legged dog or just get wild, come right over, flip dog. Left hand down with your right arm, reach forward, sending a high five energy to all of the beautiful souls practicing with us. A dozen yogis around the world. Lift your hips just a little bit higher and gently come back over. And actually step your right leg forward, crescent lunge, right into a crescent lunge. Arms up. And just notice as your arms are up, can you draw your shoulders down and back? Create rock star alignment right here in crescent lunge. Cross your thumbs above your head. And now create, with the strong foundation, start to create a bit of a heart opener. So draw your shoulders back, take your gaze up and back, and remember to breathe. Remember your intention. Remember what brought you here on your mat today. Tap back into that, connect to that as you sink a little bit lower, and take your upper body up and back. Deep Ujjayi breath. One more. Full self-expression. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, twist to your right. I saw that, Kaylee. You were getting ready to put your hands down on the mat, but that's all good. You're very present. You caught that. Here in this crescent twist, I like to keep my palms together to get leverage. Some of you may like to place your left hand down, reach your right arm high, if that's available, if that feels right for you. The main thing is that you're connected to your breath. And remember, the pose begins that moment that we want to come out of it. So if you feel a little struggle, little shakiness, that wanting to, you're like ready to stop, just keep breathing. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, gaze up. And release, come right back up, crescent lunge. That moment when you want to put your hands down, come right back into crescent lunge. Bring the corners of your mouth up towards the ceiling. Share a smile, energy, love to all of the amazing souls out there. Hands to your mat, high plank. You did it. You deserve that. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it in. And just pause here in up dog. How cool is that when a plank pose is like, oh, finally we get to rest in plank. Enjoy that up dog and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to your chin. Give it some love. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your left knee. Stack your left hip over your right. Maybe you hang out right here or bring it right over. Flip dog. Right hand as a strong foundation. Left hand sending a high five to all of the beautiful yogis. 13 of us now have congregated here in this Zoom yogashala. Lift your hips a little bit higher and gently, gracefully come back over as you step your left foot to the top of your mat, crescent lunge. And right into it. You got it. Arms up. First, bring your lower body, your whole body, just a little bit lower. Cross your thumbs, and with your arms up over your head, take your shoulders, your head, your gaze, everything up and back. And remember to breathe Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. If your mind gets distracted or starts fatiguing, come back to your intention. What brought you here today? What are you a stand for? Sink a little bit lower. And now create your full self-expression. It doesn't matter what the pose looks like, but come either deepen your breathing more than you ever have, or take your gaze higher than you ever have. For one last breath, open it right up. And bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, twist to your left. And find what works for you here. Either you keeping your palms together for nice leverage. It may work to take your right hand down and your left hand towards the ceiling. But really stay connected to your breath. So with each inhale, lengthen your spine. With each exhale, twist. You got this. We are in this together. That moment you want to come out, you give yourself permission to stay because we got this. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And gently release, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge. Oh yeah, I saw so many of you are like just ready to put your hands down, but give yourself this last crescent lunge. This is that moment when most people give up, right? It's like that last 10% of the journey. Most people give up, and yet here you are. And of course you can drop a back knee if that's going to serve you, but just a couple of more breaths here. Rockstar alignment in crescent lunge, hands to your mat, high plank. Outstanding. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Enjoy this up dog. Like really enjoy it. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. So some of you, yeah, nice. Great adjustment, Brandon. That's right. Shoulders down and back. And press back, downward facing dog. Katie's dog is just like rolling around on its back, just having fun. Again, deep inhale. Exhale, clearing breath. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in all the light. Press back, down dog. High plank. And so we're going to slowly lower down together for a count of 10. If you want to come to your knees at some point, if that's going to serve you, then do that. Otherwise, let's count down together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. It seemed as though everybody went together. So that's fantastic. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Bring your feet together. On your inhale, lift your upper body, lift your legs, locust pose, a nice gentle back bend, but also really focusing on lengthening your spine. So open up, root down, lift just a little bit higher, and slowly lower back down. Set your hands under your shoulders, and we'll press up into an upward facing dog for a moment. Press up into an up dog. And again, everybody's different. So some of you are going to enjoy this more than others. I swear, I could spend 30 to 60 minutes a day in up dog. It just feels so good after being hunched over a computer. So that may or may not be your experience, but give yourself an up dog and press back, downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees for a camel pose. So on your knees, send your hands on your low back and begin to take your gaze up and back. You might be able to take your hands back to your heels. For some of us, that feels nice. The key is not to collapse in your low back. So focus on pressing your hips forward and lifting your chest up towards the sky. Doesn't matter what the pose looks like, right? If it's best for you to keep your hands on your low back, then that's best. But keep breathing. This is huge. This is a heart opener. This is a throat opener. It's very vulnerable. We spend most of our life walking around guarding ourselves. And like right now, with 13 other yogis, you're wide open. Couple more deep breaths. Remember deep ujjayi breath. Remember what brought you to your practice today. One more fullest, deepest breath. And slowly come back up. Amazing. Take a child's pose for a moment. We're going to take a child's pose. Because I know that could, for some of you, that could have been a really big heart opener. And so just really remind yourself that you're exactly where you need to be in your journey. It's perfect. Your body, your practice, your teaching. This is the main thing, is that we cultivate this compassion, cultivate this self-acceptance. And so with the next inhale, breathe in love and light. With the next exhale any self-criticism, any self-judgment. I know I carry it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg towards the ceiling and swing your right leg through half pigeon. And just taking a moment to set up your hips, to square your hips. Nice one. You might stay up on your arms. Some of you might be able to come right down onto your forearms. Wherever you go, do each step mindfully. I know I used to just collapse into it, just like collapse to the floor. But it's not about how quick we get there. Mindfully. And some of you might come right down to your forehead. Outstanding. And the deeper you come has no indication on how advanced you are or how expert you are in yoga. Thank you for the love, Danica. Danica sending so much love, saying you are also inspiring. Thank you for being with us. And just completely, just like Katie's dog is licking its paw, completely relaxed, completely in bliss. See if you can, just for a moment, let go of your busy mind, your to-do list. Completely surrender. Somehow surrender sometimes has this feeling of like, oh, I'm giving up or I quit. But actually that's not the kind of surrender that we're creating in yoga. It's more of a letting go of attachment, letting go of expectation, surrendering to the truth, surrendering to the core of who you are. One more breath, completely let go. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg towards the ceiling and swing it through half pigeon. Take the time. For me, my left side, this side is tighter for me. Actually, sorry, my right side, the other side is tighter. And it doesn't mean anything, but just notice one side to the other. Perhaps you stay up, or perhaps you come down to your forearms. Wherever it is, just slowly coming intentionally. I really respect that all of you just came right into the pose. In this moment, nobody was looking to see what others are doing. Nobody's comparing, right? This practice is between you and you. Deborah, we're so happy to have you here with us. We needed to be in a community of yogis. Thank you. Sending peace and love to you. Let this be a moment of prayer. If that's part of your practice, let it be a moment of prayer. Let it be a moment of surrender. Let it be a moment of inquiry. This is the beautiful aspect of our practice. You get to create it. You get to create these moments of stillness as you set your intention. Just a couple more breaths. Complete surrender. Surrendering, which means letting go of what's not you and what's not serving you. And surrendering so you can get completely connected to your truth, to your higher power, and to your intention. Downward facing dog. Nice. It's great. You're really taking your time. So many of you really took your time to come out of that pose. It's really important. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Sit back, chair pose. And just one last chair pose. If you can see the camera, share a smile with the different yogis out there. Yeah, nice thumbs up. Love it, Katie. And then lower right down onto your butt and onto your back. Come right down onto your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. Just a couple of moments left. Drop your right knee to the left. Take your gaze to your right. Supine twist. Let this be a detoxification. And gently come back to center. Straighten your right leg. Hug your left knee into your chest. Drop your left knee to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Often when I'm doing these twists, I go for like a little chiropractor adjustment, a little crack. Everybody's different. Some of you may know what I mean, some of you don't. But just know that this compression of your organs is very detoxifying. And gently come back to center for final Shavasana. Just one moment of complete stillness. And you may have sounds in your space from animals or kids or traffic, but you get to create stillness. And you're going to have the sound of my voice, not letting any of that be a distraction, but rather in just these next couple of breaths, cultivate stillness, connect to your truth, and on your next exhale, completely let go. Gently bring your awareness back to your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms high above your head. Take a full body stretch. Bend your knees and roll to your right side. Take a moment here, this fetal position, this pose of new beginnings. Leave behind all that is not serving you and press up to a seated position. Hands at your heart center with your eyes closed. Enjoy a deep inhale. Exhale, clearing breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, gentle smile on your face. So happy you came to your practice. Deep inhale. Exhale, gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Such strong practices, so much fun. Thank you, Katie, Kaylee, Deanna, and all the dogs that were participating. That's not the rest of you, the dogs that were in the cameras. Of course, shout out to Brandon, Deborah, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Lorna, Rebecca, Yada. Really, thank you so much for all for being here. Let's take this energy. The world needs the glow and the smile I see on all of your faces. You know, in the face of everything going on, let's be a light. That's all we can do. Let's be a light. I hope to see you soon. Hope to see you on Sunday satsang or a 200 hour or the Tuesday podcast. But make it an amazing weekend, and we will see you soon, my friends. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Have a good one. Bye.